wondered how criminals hide their cash? Dirty Money is a real-life story that explains how this money laundering works. This is a real-life tale. Shadows of darkness can no longer hide behind the door of darkness. The power of light reveals their evidence. We'll travel back in time and see how it's been done for hundreds of years, from sneaky merchants in China to famous gangsters like Al Capone. The real-life story starts in ancient China. Over 2,000 years ago, rich Chinese merchants hid their profits from the government when they couldn't trade outside China. They were essentially doing the same thing we call money laundering today. Another captivating story was from Al Capone, who was the infamous mobster gangster in Chicago during the Prohibition era. Behind the myth lies the reality of a complex and deeply flawed individual whose rise to power was fueled by violence, corruption, and ruthlessness.
Capone, I don't know how to get him.
Want to get Capone? Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun.
He underestimated the tax charge. He reportedly called it a lot of bunk, adding, "The government can't collect legal taxes from illegal money, but it could." He got caught, proving his failure to pay his income taxes. Capone was surprised because the illegal money...
What? They got the shipment. What?
Because the illegal money he earned couldn't be taxed legally. There are 4 characteristics of Capone's actions, which can be explained as follows. Focus on lesser crime. He underestimated tax charges, a seemingly minor offense. High violation, low prosecution. Tax evasion was easier to prove than his core criminal activities. Easier to prove, the government could build a strong case on tax issues. Celebrity status, his fame made him a target, drawing scrutiny. Money laundering is not as complex as it sounds. It is more than just hiding cash. Clean up the dirty money, washing drugs for money, disguising criminal money. We'll crack the code on the 3 A's, the secret weapons money launderers use to clean their dirty cash. First, aim to avoid detection. Think smurfing, splitting large sums into tiny deposits that fly under the radar. Then comes avoid restrictions. Fake companies and offshore accounts become their playgrounds, where their ill-gotten gains masquerade as respectable investments. Finally, they avoid fear. Once the money is clean, they can spend it freely, without worrying about it being seized as evidence.